Okay then, to our next story. You know, a number one citizen's visit to a grieving family is significant in more ways than one. Not only does it foster stronger ties, it is also a reassurance of a continuity of legacies. President Bola Tinubu paid a solidarity visit to the Kaduna residence of late President Muhammadu Buhari on Friday. Not only did the first citizen assure the late president's widow of upholding Buhari's legacies, the president also paid a historic visit to the Sultan Bello Mosque at Kaduna, where he inaugurated some projects, Dr.
Well, those projects, the thing I saw about it actually was the source of funding. And I think when people say Nigerians are not united, that we are so divided along ethnic lines,
Yeah.
those projects, they are a pointer to the fact that beyond all the noise that we see, people still crisscross
Oh, yeah.
to do things for themselves. Those projects were sponsored by Tantita Securities Limited. And that's
The same
one,
Polo.
yes, who we know by the popular name of being a Niger Delta activist and all of the rest, but who is now securing, who has a contract to secure pipelines. Despite the fact that the contract that he got was in the Niger Delta, he has gone as far as Kaduna to go and do these things. And I think he deserves praise for that. Because those are the kind of things we talk about, religion and ethnic divides. And he has done it in Kaduna, where some leaders of the two major religions that exist in that state, that's Christianity and Islam, they have shown the way in very open way that we need to cooperate. You see some church leaders in Kaduna, when Muslims are fasting, they cater for them. Some Islamic clerics, when Christians are fasting, they make provision for them.
Yeah.
And that's the biggest lesson I took out of that.
Yeah,
That gesture.
Wale, so we all know that government Ekpemopolo, a.k.a. Tompolo, is not a Muslim. But he has reached out to the Muslim community in faraway Kaduna from his native Delta.
Yeah. Yeah, I think there are a lot of cross-ethnic projects going on. Even look at the one that happened in Imo State that was given to a Yoruba person, you know, the biggest contract in Imo State. You know, though the fellow messed up, it was being chased now by EFCC. But the fact of the matter is that that project was given to somebody who's not trying.
But the one in any way is a salutary one. Governor Mba gave a refurbishment of the presidential hotel to another
Yoruba person. So all these are going on. I think it's a very good thing for the media to highlight these aspects, you know, so that we can continue to look at the positive aspects, things that are going on that are, you know, leading to greater integration of Nigerians instead of all the time emphasizing, you know, the negative aspects. And I think that visit is also significant in the sense that by visiting Aisha, you know, Buhari, you know, Aisha Buhari, I think it shows clearly that the president, it's a show of gratitude to his predecessor. And I think he's not trying to create a situation where there be acrimony. You know, between, like, you know, in the past where...
Imagine the president's statement when he got there. Madam, you are not alone.
Yes.
You are not alone.
And I want to tell you that, you know, the woman played a very, very significant role in the build-up to the presidential election. Covert roles. She stood her ground, you know, against very terrible, vicious elements that wanted to score to democracy and also even to prevent the primaries from holding. So she's a hero. She stood her ground. And I think for the 4 years that her husband was in power, she ensured that, you know, she remained grateful to Asiwaju. She did not betray her. And I think she was one of the arrowheads, that ensured that that primary was not disrupted and that the election
the
was not...
footage on the screen tells me.
Yes, so she's a great woman. She's a really great woman. Even though we can't report openly, what she did during that turbulent times of Nigeria. That some people actually wanted to scuttle the democratic process. So I think the president at all times has been, indicating that, I appreciate what you did, and I will never forget. So I think it's a very good thing to visit her.
Yeah. Well, the president of any country is a father figure.
He is really. And Ashwaju did well going there. And if we all cultivate the habit of not forgetting those who are our friends,
especially in the hour of need.
In their, yes, when they really need us, then you have made a statement, a huge one at that. Because
after all, it is said that a friend in need is a friend indeed.
You recollect that even while President Buhari was in power, you'll just see the news. Somebody who was his classmate in 1955, he discovered him somewhere, and he brings him close. President Tinubu is doing the same. You don't leave old friends behind. And it's at the time when you are growing old that you discover that old friends actually are better than new ones.
They're better. Old friends and enemies are better
They
than
are
new
better,
ones.
even the enemies, because you can predict their next step.
Yeah. Okay, so Mr. President is showing that he's the father of all.
Yeah.
Okay, then. Now let's take our next story, talking economics now.